Have you always wanted to be Pebbles Flintstone? Well, now you can eat like a modern Stone Age family with the many paleo diets. Could be a great way to lose weight and get healthy, or it could overtax your liver and kidneys, and if you're a woman, make you lose your menstrual cycle and just crash and burn at the gym. Let's talk about it. This is a baby woolly mammoth. They're tough to housebreak. I'm standing in a puddle. So this whole paleo diet thing started in 2002 when Lauren Cordain came out with the Paleo Diet. And since then, all kinds of other people have come out with their takes on paleo, such as Rob Wolf's The Paleo Solution, Abel James' The Wild Diet, and Mark Sisson's The Primal Blueprint. Now, Mark has a website called Mark's Daily Apple. If you're into paleo, that is the place to be. The forums are rockin'. You can go there and ask your burning questions about paleo, such as postpartum rabbit pellet poop, body odor, and why does my fat hurt? So the idea behind paleo is that our bodies have not evolved to eat more modern foods like dairy, legumes, grains, and sugar. And we should eat more like our hunter-gatherer ancestors. Sounds good, but what most people end up eating on paleo looks like this, or this, or this, which is about as Paleolithic as this manufactured doggy chew bone that I am wearing as a decorative hair accessory. Because it's pretty! Now, if what you're eating looks more like this, then I say tortoiseshell hats off to you, cave boy. You are totes paleo. So one problem is, what caveman are you talking about? Depending on the climate, hunter-gatherers have very different diets, and a lot of regimes seem to ignore higher carb hunter-gatherers and assume most of the diet that was eaten was meat hunted by men, when a lot of researchers say that actually most of the food was gathered by women. But arguments about what the cavemen actually eat aside, you can't find much wrong with a diet that focuses on whole, unprocessed foods and gets rid of dairy, grains, and sugar, because a lot of people have problems with those foods and they're very calorically dense. And yet, I'm gonna rip on it. He wants you to like his Facebook post. That was not an inside voice. Time out! Some protocols recommend 55% protein. That is so much protein that can tax your liver and your kidneys. Not to mention that is expensive. Good luck affording your mortgage while shopping at Whole Foods for grass-fed beef. Also, when you're eating a lot of meat, you are not doing the planet any favors. Now get your little cave fingers away from the keyboard, because I already know what you're gonna say. I lose weight when I eat a lot of meat. But you can lose weight, lose weight, lose weight. Just because you lose weight on something does not mean it is healthy. If you got really sick with a horrible case of the flu, you'd probably lose a ton of weight. That does not mean you should start licking public drinking fountains as a weight loss strategy. Another potential problem is that in practice, a lot of paleo diets end up being very low carb, and then all the issues of low carb apply, such as hypothyroidism, which can cause you to be tired, have sluggishness, sensitivity to the cold. It can tax your adrenal glands, which can cause anxiety and insomnia. If you're a cave boy, going low carb might not affect you that much, but if you're a woman, going too low carb can make all hell break loose. There are a lot of women who tried paleo and they were fine for a while, even sometimes up to a year, but then the problems started. What kind of problems? Mental instability like anxiety, insomnia, menstrual irregularity, hair loss. Some women even lost their periods completely. And part of the problem too is a lot of times paleo is combined with really high intensity workouts like CrossFit. Good luck trying to go low carb and high intensity in the gym. For women, going too high protein, too low carb causes problems. And this is not new information, people. This has been known since the Stone Age. Well, at least the 1980s. This book, Perfect Parts, is by Ms. Olympian champion Rachel McLeish. This was published again in the 80s. This is a book for women. Without a sufficient amount of glucose supplied by carbohydrates, your energy level drops, your mind becomes unable to concentrate, and you become irritable. It becomes difficult for you to perform your daily chores without a great deal of effort. Those of you who have tried the high protein, low carbohydrate diets know what I'm talking about. Oh, your breath smells like cheese socks. Did I say you could come out? Go keep the mammoth on the wee-wee pads. So for my ladies, and especially if you do really intense workouts, watch going too low carb. Most of the women who ran into problems on paleo, they found that they needed around 100 to 150 grams of carbs per day to feel healthy and to be able to perform. So get those sweet potatoes in there. Berries are great, but watch the sweet fruits, not too much of the bananas and the mangoes. It's too much fructose and then it's not good for weight loss or health. Think of fruit as God's candy bar. A great resource for you paleo ladies is Stephanie Ruper's site Paleo for Women. And she has her own paleo program, Weight Loss Unlocked, the paleo solution. So for all of you potential cave people, I'm not in any way saying the paleo diet is bad. I just think you need to watch going too high on the meat. It's not healthy and it is not helping the planet. And if you're a woman, you just really need to watch that you don't go too low in carbs. But otherwise, it can be a great program, and I myself even tend to avoid grains and dairy and sugar. But I'm just avoiding those because I have determined that is what works for me, and not necessarily because I'm trying too hard to eat like a caveman. Do you like your costume? Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye!